Between 2011 and 2031, Sydney's population is predicted to grow by 37%. With an increased population of 1.6 million people, average weekday volumes in most of Sydney will place great demand on existing infrastructure. WestConnex, the first stage of the Great Sydney Region Plan, has been designed to majorly overcome the negative impacts of Sydney's vastly growing population and associated road congestion issues. In turn, the project will link communities and provide economic stimulus, ultimately making Sydney a more livable city. WestConnex consists of extensions to the existing M4 and M5 motorways, as well as Western Bypass. It will provide future connections and reduce travel times to other infrastructure projects, such as the Second Harbour Tunnel, the Western Airport, and Beaches Link. Stage 3 of the three-part project will see the construction of the M4-M5 main link tunnels and the Iron Cove Airstack. Together, their function is to reduce congestion, surface traffic and ground level pollution in the Western Sydney area. The lowered surface traffic will provide the government and local communities the opportunities to revitalise these areas for pedestrians in the form of new walkways and buildings. This will encourage the development of new businesses in Rozelle and other centres of Western Sydney. Furthermore, it's forecast to create thousands of new jobs and homes, beneficial to the Sydney economy. At WestConnex, we pride ourselves on making public health and well-being our highest priority. The surrounding area to the Iron Cove Airstack facility is predominantly utilised for residential and retail purposes. By identifying the main pollutant of motor vehicles as nitrogen oxide, concentrations emitted by the Iron Cove Airstack have been calculated for daytime wind stabilities A through to D. WestConnex research found nitrogen oxide concentration levels well below the national environmental protection measures of 0.12 parts per million. WestConnex team of meteorologists and environmental engineers have modelled an in-depth, accurate terrain and airflow model of the Iron Cove ventilation facility and surrounding area. Their analysis of smokestack emissions and pollutant concentrations utilised future predictions of vehicle frequency and calculated the rate of emissions for the relevant portion of the tunnel. Calculated off a yearly average, the dominant vehicle pollutants, nitrogen oxides, were found to disperse from the airstack at 0.6836 grams per second. Using the local average wind speeds of 12 kilometers per hour in a south-southeasterly direction, a visual model of dispersed pollutants was developed. This model clearly demonstrates that the environmental impact of the 35-metre high stack is negligible. The WestConnex team is happy to report that the local community receptors, including that at the Balmain Cove Early Learning Centre and the Sydney Community College, are at no risk of harm from local airstack pollutants. Reassuringly, local meteorology statistics suggest that conditions at or below this ground level impact occur 87% of the time.